Hello Year 4, hope you're well. Now today we are looking at the use of different sentence types to help us describe when we are writing. And this is really important for...
Hey, you!
Who? Me?
Yes, you! Do you support the most amazing, spectacular, wonderful football team?
I sure do.
Then do we have the product for you? We know that Southampton are unique. Unique because they sell their best players to Liverpool. And what better way to celebrate this than a framed picture of shirts gone by? These bright, vibrant shirts are enclosed in a grand, sophisticated frame and could be yours. Would you want to miss out on such a treat?
No, I wouldn't. And as you can see from the product right here, I was completely sold by that particular advert. And the advert was actually really good at showcasing how you can use different sentence types to really describe your product in much greater detail to make it much more appealing to people who are buying it. Because by the end of the week, you are going to be selling the products that you made and designed last week. So today we're going to be recapping the 3 different sentence types. Just to remind us, we're going to be upscaling some boring examples so we can see how we can go about making it more interesting. We're going to explore the 5 sentences before you then go and make some sentence examples for your product. So we'll start today with one of the more easier sentence types to remember, and that is a list sentence. A list sentence is nice and simple because all it asks for you to do is to have 3 or more adjectives. Now remember, adjectives are descriptive words before a noun. And remember, a noun is a thing like a piece of paper, a watch, a Mr. Bull, whatever. So in this example, we have it was a wild, wacky, unpredictable adventure. We've added 3 adjectives to really add more description to that sentence. Also note how I've gone for some more powerful adjectives in there rather than saying it was a good, fun, easy adventure. It's all about making it more interesting. So let's have a little look at an example of a boring sentence and see if we can upscale this to make it more interesting. Now, you'll note the sentence we're going to be upscaling is all to do about the cake that I had in my example, so my product from earlier on in the week. And in this example, it says the big, soft, yummy cake was placed on the worktop. So the words big, soft, and yummy are our adjectives in this sentence as they are describing the cake. Now, as you'll see, the adjectives are coloured red and the noun is coloured green. But I think this sentence can be made more interesting. I think each one of those adjectives can be made more creative and made more compelling for readers to look at. So if you are looking to upscale it, you have 2 options. You can either use some of your own creativity and some of your own pre-existing knowledge, but if you're not sure, a really good website to check out is thesaurus.com. And in this case, I have typed in the word big and seen what other examples I can get for that word that makes it more interesting. And as you can see, I have chosen the word colossal. I've done the same with the word soft and the same with the word yummy to change the sentence to the colossal, velvety, appetizing cake was placed on the worktop. So it's very simple, as you can see, just to change the meaning of your sentence by looking for more imaginative adjectives, but making sure you're keeping to that structure. The next one on our list is 2A sentences. So a 2A sentence has 2 adjectives followed by a noun and another set of 2 adjectives describing another noun. So in this example, we have, he was a tall, awkward man with an old crumpled jacket. So as you can see, tall and awkward are our first set of 2 adjectives in red, and man is our first noun. And then we have old and crumpled are our second set of 2 adjectives describing the noun of jacket. So now what I want you to do is try using that structure of a 2A sentence to upscale a boring example. I'll read it to you now. As I smelt the sweet white chocolate, I could hear a loud, vibrating rumble in my stomach. Again, use the resources that I've just suggested to you, or try and come up with your own, to make those adjectives more interesting. How did you do? Because in my example, I changed the word sweet to luscious, white to frosted, loud to deafening, and vibrating to flutter, to make it not only a more interesting sentence, but to help paint a much clearer picture in people's minds of what you are describing. And our final sentence type we're looking at today is add, same, add sentences. So these sentences have two identical adjectives right next to each other, with one repeating straight after the word and then providing more information to what has just been said. So in this case, we have Michelle was happy. Happy because she did all of her work. So happy is the adjective in this sentence. It's been repeated instantaneously. After the first adjective, there's a comma, and the second adjective then goes on to add more explanation to the first one. So the same as before, I now want you to upscale this sentence using the add, same, add structure to make it more interesting. Once again, how did you do? Because there's an example coming up below which shows how you can change the word gone to vanish to make that sentence a lot more powerful. Now, the final thing we need to explore today are the 5 senses, which are sight, sound, touch or feel, taste, and smell. It's really important that you try and include them in your sentences. Now, you don't have to cover all senses in one go or in one sentence, but try and get as many of them in as you can. And as you can see on this slide, I've included all the different senses in my different sentence types. So your task today, Year 4, is to describe your product using the 3 different sentence types we've explored today, also focusing on the 5 different senses so you can really go about selling your product. Best of luck.